Hello guys and welcome to Steel Division 2, a cast together with Flix. Hi Flix.
Hey guys, hi Vampiro.
And what's the matchup?
The matchup is Pancerna, played by Stan the Man himself, aka Save the Mustang, and
P.Uri.Tanner, the Smoker, the Indestructible, with Panzerverband Strachwitz on Orsha East.
Orsha East. A very mechanized matchup here. The Polish war heroes going against the German breakthrough army from Doppelkopf. It's Doppelkopf, yeah.
Yeah, Doppelkopf.
Exactly. They freed the Baltic pocket and broke through to link up with their German brothers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and we've just been practicing and then we saw that they are playing, so we thought we make a nice cast for all of you guys to learn and have some fun. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the deployment. We've got Stan the Man on the left-hand side playing first Pancerna. He's a first Pancerna expert, like you said, opening with a Recon plane and lots of tanks, including 2 Crusaders, some infantry and Recon in the center, and a very bare-bone deployment in the north and south. It reminds me a bit of a match he played against you.
100%. That's why it tickled my interest. Very, very interesting. I think it's a nice game plan, and the way, he plays balanced, so it kind of does not matter that he gives up on flags. He basically backs for the 14-10, but at the same time he does a very, 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 very big push in the opening. I mean, let's calculate, right? He has 3 Vigors. I think they're 20 points, so he has literally 690 points of his deployment are going mid, including recon plane, including tank army, including 2 AA pieces. So Tanner basically on the other hand is deploying very balanced. He is the Maverick player, so he actually has to push. He does not want to lose flags, for example, in the mid.
Yeah.
So yeah, it will be interesting to see.
And looking at the deployment, it's very conservative, but I think in the center there's a slight misclick because he wants to go in the forest on the hill where the red flag is, but it's going the main road. I think that's a misclick.
That's a misclick. The faster allies will probably cut him off.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm ready to go on your mark. 1 speed and 345 is where I'm at.
1 speed, good that you say it, because I was still on 0.5. Okay. So on 3, we press play. Okay.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
The battle has begun. Hide the panel.
The classic, interesting, the classic recon plane, the Orsha by Stan, he kind of wants to provoke air from his opponent, but everyone knows it by now. And because with 2 AA pieces and with the buff 20 mils, he's very likely to even shoot them down.
Yeah. And the Flak 36 of Tanner goes into the northern position, though.
You're right, yeah.
He's maybe expecting a push in the north.
Yeah, looks like it.
And in the center, he expects lots of tanks, considering that, there's 1 Panzerschreck and Pioneers. So actually, no, 2 Panzerschrecks.
2 Panzerschrecks,
So it might not be enough.
Yeah. He has an MG covering the road, and it looks at only tanks. So nothing it can kill, but a lot of stuff that can kill it.
It must be quite shocking for those guys.
Yeah.
Panzerschreck gets into the building just on time. And the other Panzerschreck is actually the unit that is supposed to go to the small town, and it's now manually sent a different path. So good micro here. And all the points in the north can actually now push the Vickers gun.
Yeah.
But it's a smart deployment because it's only 1 flag.
Exactly.
Or 2 actually. But,
it's 2. It's 2. He lost the little farmstead and the double farmstead, his side of it, yeah. But noteworthy, the recon plane does not spot the Panzerschrecks, so he might be in for a... the recon plane is coming under Blackfire. And also noteworthy, the recon plane does not spot the Panzerschrecks, so they might be in for a nasty surprise here.
Yeah, but he's sending his Sapersi forward, so the distance... the distance is enough of the Trombo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's pushing forward with the Firefly now. But
now he spots the Panzerschreck though.
Yeah, Panzerschreck is spotted. It's not looking good for the town for P.Uri.Tanner, but he's still in the lead, and we will see where the big red blob, tank blob, will move to next.
True, impressive start. Like he did it against me as well, and he definitely beat my deployment because obviously if you have 25 points, 75. 60 points, let me check how much this. Yeah, it's 20. If you have 60 points on the flank, 3 times Vickers, obviously you're gonna have a little bit more than your opponent in the mid.
Yeah, and lots of Panzer 3s now entering the battlefield, the Panzer 4 as well, and the leader to help deal with the tanks. Good call here.
Absolutely the right call in. At the same time, he's at the 1410 and was really destroyed quite heavily. So the trades are going in Stan's way so far. Tanner's kind of scrambling now to get the right army composition going. Only tanks won't be the solution to go to the Piat-riddled Sapershi in the middle. Like he will struggle to re-enter with only tanks. And an Oster is coming in the south as well, and Stan will very soon see that the south is very lightly defended.
Yeah, so we've got 2 Osters now, one in the center, one in the south.
Yep.
Pioneer leader, and Panzergrants buffing up the southern situation a little bit.
Absolutely.
Rather defensively, though, both units. They don't go to the forest. And there are the Sextons.
Yeah, we saw a ping just now. Very good.
Nice units.
Tanner, wow, good micro moving the AA gun immediately. It's not there where he pinged.
Yeah,
so
fantastic.
He escape it.
That's really
now we see himself, the man, the legend, the myth, Mr. Rudel.
Yeah.
He was, I think, the most successful German pilot of World War II.
Yeah, I think so too. There's a Mark Felton documentary on him.
All my history knowledge is from Mark Felton. Yeah. He's my history god basically, and he's never wrong, and he definitely never only reads out Wikipedia articles.
Exactly, never.
Yeah, but it's actually quite interesting. Like, I mean, we know the Ju-87 from Steel Division 2, and obviously it's not a historically accurate game, but the Ju-87 was a very old plane, and still, like, this guy loved this fucking Ju-87, so really quite crazy that this successful fighting ace loved this 1930 plane so much.
Yeah, really weird. Maybe because of the siren and the nice noise.
Exactly. Maybe he was more of a DJ type of guy.
Yeah.
At the same time, it only gets hit by AA and retreats to base. Damage.
And I think for a brief moment the Panzerschreck, as it was in the south on the hill, as it was in the yellow cover, was spotted by the Oster, and the Vickers briefly opened fire. I think that Tanner wanted to get into position to get some sneaky shots on those Cromwells.
Or, exactly, even move around the ridge to the middle.
Yeah.
Cut off reinforcement. Basically the big boy PTRS.
Yeah, and now we see reinforcement for Stan the Man in the south. He wants to push a little bit. But
Absolutely.
Also reinforcements for Tanner at the same time.
And we must not forget it's 1610. Sorry, 1610. It's 1311 for Tanner right now, and he needs the double tick eventually.
Yeah.
Right now everything's under control. Constant single tick in A is fine, but in mid B you definitely want to start getting the double tick down going. And for now, I don't necessarily see if Tanner will understand that he can push the north and the south pretty easily.
Yeah.
And not the mid.
And we see the Cromwell blob.
Led by the scout car.
Yeah. And this can be painful because the Panzer 3s are a bit too far in the north. Out of range. I think it's one and a half.
Might get sniped. No, good micro here by Tanner.
Oh, and then there are some Luxus coming.
Yeah, Lux is coming to stop the Strachwitz, which he might see with the Panzerschreck. that might be actually in recon position as well. Ah, no, it's a bit too far back.
It's interesting that he doesn't bring a fighter plane or more AA.
Yeah.
He just thinks, okay, if I've got more stuff on the ground, I can kill him. Whether he sees me or not, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I think we will see a push in the south in a few moments, as 2 more tanks, including a leader, are being called in.
Yeah, I think so too. He is definitely preparing to re-enter the hill.
Yeah.
Will be tough though against the Sapershi with Piat and all the armored force
And
waiting
I think that Tanner is also cautiously building up his force. He's got a huge tank army in the center.
Yeah.
But he waits with his push. Now the Cromwell's opening fire at the poor Panzerschreck. And there's the Recon plane for Tanner.
Indeed, the ME410 that's going to get yeeted by the double, by basically a flak feeling in the mid.
Yeah.
It might even go down here. Nah, survives to live another day.
And there's also a commander now on the hill.
Yeah.
For Standerman. And the artillery has been silent so far.
True. Good point. Yeah, he brought it in, didn't utilize it at all yet.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he kind of moved back in the south because he realized, strategy Piat, I don't want to fight those guys necessarily on max range. Very, very good awareness, because the one DP by the Pioneer SVT might have even lost on 750 meter range against the strategy Piat here. Even if both were in the open. But now the Cromwell and the Sherman will enter and support this push. He enters mid and gets shredded, because that's a bit bad micro here. Like he goes in with infantry first and then his tanks, and his infantry force basically gets deleted already. And he hasn't even peaked with his tanks. Yeah,
a bit too far behind. And now the Luxus are coming in, looking for prey.
Meanwhile, the Oster basically screens everything that's going on.
That's very true.
He knows exactly what's coming. And Tanner can't really do anything. He could try to RT the Oster maybe.
Yeah. And there's a second Flak 36 going to the center now.
Yeah, absolutely the right call. About time.
Yeah, and the mortars are opening fire, the Sextons.
Yep. Where are they shooting at though? They're going at the one-man Lettische Beobachter. Very important target.
Poor dude.
He's gonna get home to Latvia, as it looks like. He's
in a
gonna
bag.
escape.
Or maybe no, not in a bag. That's good.
Alive. And in the south, Stan tries to enter, gets satchel to the face.
Yeah. And now the problem for Tanner is that he redirected all the Luxus that were initially supposed to hold the push in the south.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I think it's really impressive how successful Stan is with this playstyle. Against a really good player like Tanner, really good player, and a very smart player. Like he might not have the best micro, or he's not A1 like top Div 1 player, but he's definitely one of the best players in this game.
Yeah, and also in Warno.
He's probably one of the best players in Warno, exactly. Yeah. And now you realize the 70 pounder on the hill. But against the Panzer 3s and 4s, it's not that effective. Takes out a Panzer 4, so already pays off. That's kind of sad, but now gets bullied, maybe?
There it is, just overwhelmed by the Panzer 3s, but it might survive.
True, the fallback.
It will survive. Very good micro here.
The Sapershi, by the way, took out, I think by house hopping, they hopped to the side and took out another tank. There are 3-2 burning wreckages. Very sad day for Mr. Strachwitz and his boys.
Yeah, but on the southern side of the hill, the blob is being decimated by sheer numbers. The Germans here applying Soviet tactics.
Another 70 pound on the back. The wall, that's crazy. Like that's super painful, and it's out of range, I think, right? Oh no, it's in range at least for the P3s. But he has to go. Now he goes with the Luxus. All right.
That's good.
Attack moves the Luxus right to the 70 part. Oh, moves back. Undecisive. Undecisiveness is not good. But yes, I think he made the right call for now. Just regroup, use your Maverick income, amass units.
Yeah, and he really needs to make good use of his income now, because it's 1310 for Standerman.
Exactly, insane. Really, really impressive. In the south, by the way, funny. He managed to survive the Pioneer behind the front line and might detect the 70 pound.
Oh, that would be a huge kill.
A huge kill, indeed. Yeah. It's just so crazy how the Crusader in mid is still supporting the infantry, lighting up the blob.
Yeah.
Impressive. But yet again, the mid is wide open. Like, he could basically roll in and unload stuff right on top of the Cromwell on the ridge on the sand side.
Now more Luxus moving in on the hill.
Yeah, I mean, Strachwitz doesn't have unlimited infantry as well, right? It's pretty limited in that regard. But still, Pancerna is complete trash in infantry. So yeah, Pancerna's tanks kill infantry, and Pancerna's infantry kills tanks, basically.
The northern 17 pounder went down, off map being denied.
Yeah.
And some MG42s now to start taking back this flag and hold it.
You're right, yeah. The Prinz Eugen off map is not allowed to shoot. The 800 naval guys are waiting the order and still have to wait.
The Crusader went down because it turned. It was reversing, and then the Luxus shooting at it, and then it turned.
True. Very good they point that out. So that's hurting, and he's replacing it immediately, while the other Crusader is scrambling to get back, and it's fast moving. Like, it's he's panicking. He's out of there. 10 is about to take the hill, and at 15 minutes past, I would say that's an okay timing.
Yeah, he now needs more armor though on the hill, and his southern armada of tanks should push in.
Absolutely, you could pick up some juicy targets here.
I mean, there's the 17 pounder, and I was just about to say it, but as we see the SDKFZ mortar half track arriving.
Tanner is finally, unleashing his most dangerous weapon, the mortar half track.
The question is, will we see HE shells or will we see smoke as another Cromwell goes down?
And Crusader went down to the looks. So crazy, man. That's a big mess up. And I notice a lot of people lately. Stardek, I think, is one of the most noteworthy one, who tried to tell me, the funny Commonwealth AA is nice against infantry. Yes, it is, but it's also super expensive. And you don't want to lose it. Orsha goes down immediately in mid. But it looks like Stan is a little bit stabilized. Just insane how he literally only has tanks there, with the exception of the Sviadovce in the church, which provides vision for everything.
Yes, fantastic,
So he would be completely blind, if this one guy died. He's literally on his mobile phone talking to all the tank crews, giving them, here's that, here's a Lux, here's an MG42. It's crazy.
Rudel is back on the scene.
Good timing.
But
good timing.
Aiming at anything yet. And it's going to be smoke. It's going to be smoked. Yeah, true. I see 2 Crusader A. He replaced both of them. I thought he had only one. Yeah, but the double-vetted Rudel is so nice, so agile. Just it took some damage by basically flak feeling, but usually that Ju-87 would have been smoked already. Yeah. And the leader on the entrance of the town went down for Tanner, so he lost his leader there.
Damn, the Cromwell got luxed.
Yeah.
And he smoked the 70 pounder. Yeah,
that's actually very smart, because you can very unreliably kill it, but you can rather reliably smoke it.
Yeah. And the Panzer 3s were all fun and games against the normal Cromwells, the Cromwell 5s, I think. But now we have the Cromwell 7, a totally different beast, 120mm frontal armor.
Yeah.
These guys are completely indestructible Panzer 3s. They will look at them and just, have a good time. It's gonna be tickling a little bit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shooter knocked out, lucky crit here.
Yeah, but while we were just saying a minute ago, Tanner's about to get the 15-9. We're sitting at 12-12 now.
Yeah, the Sapersi are snatching a flag in the south.
Yeah.
And theoretically, Tanner could Q move in the north and take out the Vickers.
He has to. He has to. And still, it's even one flag. He has to get a grip back in mid and or south to win this game. Okay, what's going on in the south?
Another
what
push.
Is that?
He's expecting some 17-pounder there, but the 17-pounder still has line of sight.
Yeah.
Now there's even a Tiger.
Yeah, it's crazy. And talking about 17-pounder, the 17-pounder mid is still alive. Meanwhile, both tank armies admittedly are completely demolished.
Yeah.
Just the amount of wreckages, I don't know if it's Orsha East or Kursk at this point.
Yeah.
It's a very, very, very tough tank battle here for sure.
And the Luxus have stopped. They are scared.
Yeah. They are scared. Yeah. They kind of smell it, you know, they are Luxus after all, they're cats. Yeah. They're big predator cats. Now, so they have the 6 AT gun sense.
More shells now in the south.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't see anything. That's the problem.
He doesn't see anything and he has no real plan. He just took bloody nose after bloody nose in mid. Now the mighty Panther A Führer will, of course, because it's OP, single-handedly mop up the whole hill until it gets side-shotted right now by Cromwell. No. It's so crazy.
Yeah, shooter killed.
How many?
Went down
20 seconds. Okay. The shooter is killed for... Oh my god. Oh. Yeah.
And only part of the tanks of the Luxus moved somewhere held in the back. It's a bit unfortunate.
It's giga unfortunate, yeah. And while we're speaking, he's still only at a 13-11.
Yeah.
18 minutes to go at this pace. I think he didn't trade well. It was a blow to blow, both traded blows. But from now on, it's only gonna get worse for Tanner. Yeah. He has 5 minutes or so to do something decisively. Will be really tough with the situation in mid and the
he will lose the flag on the hill, at least the one, but he will possibly win back both flags in the south. But more Cromwells are coming in. I think that Tanner is kind of trying a new tactic with lots of SDKFZ and also lots of light tank, like a bit spammy.
Yeah. So now we see this game is completely unhistorical. Rudel got shot down.
Yeah, that's very unhistorical.
So Eugen has no right to say again this is a historical game. First of all, a Panther died. You know, OP Panther died. Second of all, Rudel got shot down.
Yeah.
This is not a historical game. This is Company of Heroes, basically. Meme arcade simulator.
Yeah, and you should know what you're talking about as a co-expert.
Absolute expert, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, a pro co-player.
Pro co, exactly. Yeah,
I mean, the Luxus are pushing forward against the Cromwells, but they will have a hard time.
Yikes, yeah.
They will have but he's going into the yellow, very good. And there's some tanks ready to get some side shots in here, the Panzer 3s.
Yep. And they got one already,
One pen.
But now he's frontally facing them, so they're not going to pen him
now
ever
the
again.
Luxus need to get around and maybe get a rear shot in. The rear armor is 30, back armor is 35, and the Luxus can pen that.
They can pen that for sure. Paired with their high rate of fire, it's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, and they get smoke cover.
But just look at the middle north.
Yeah.
Just insane how another tank blob formed and took out a pack 40 to the face. It's just crazy.
Yeah, also the central AA went down a few, 1 minute ago.
59 though. How, where, when, and why? The southern push seems
two in the south. He's still holding 2 flags on the hill.
And 2 in the north, yeah.
And the 2 in the north, yeah.
Okay.
Messerschmitt goes down.
Yeah,
two Pak 40 now. Right? I think he will prevent the tanks from rushing down. Or he will want to prevent the tanks from rushing down. And he's a bit lucky though that he still holds the southern flag on the hill.
Yeah, exactly.
P.Uri.Tanner, but now the Crusaders, their known assault tanks are moving in.
Yeah. And he's counter-battering the Saxons with his mortar half-tracks.
Yeah.
From this range, I don't know if he's gonna hit anything.
Oh,
right as I say this.
Yeah, at least the Bedford went down, and
that's
it was more than half empty, but still. It's 40 points you need to call in.
And now you see the superior mechanized artillery moving.
Yeah.
Very
and in
good.
the south, lots of Strelki with their Piats are hunting cats.
And I mean, it's getting hilarious, right? He has 3 Crusader AAs on the hill moving around.
Yeah.
It's Flak 1.5 basically at this point.
Yeah. Some Cromwells are moving back.
X-Ling. And
hiding.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's like I really respect the way Stan plays this game. You know, he always plays the same div. Of course, he's gonna get good with it eventually, but he is good with it eventually, and it's a pretty trash div after all.
Yeah. But he plays it with passion.
He plays it with passion, exactly. And the strategy Pia just, you know, they're the bigger cat in this forest of cats. The pool. Oh, okay. Now the Luxus take their bloody revenge though, and fallback matter saves the strategy Piat.
Yeah. Another off-map attempt, but the other 3 Crusaders have something to say about it.
Yeah. And now the Mosquito pain train is gonna come in.
Yeah.
Pretty solid payload. It's a fighter bomber basically by definition. Takes down a lot of stuff. Wow, all the infantry's gone basically. But I mean, first Pancerna doesn't have any infantry as well, so yeah. But more Saperji are coming in while we speak, and the interesting thing about Pancerna, there are 2 cards of Saperji. One card of Saperji has Flamethrower and one has a Piat. Let's see which one is coming in. I would like to see the Flamer by now.
Yeah.
Clear up the forest. Ah man, but the tanks in the south are hugging themselves. Oh no! The bad Cromwells are hunting us in the night.
Yeah.
But they defend themselves with the best they can. Still.
Oh, I think there was a kill now. No, that's a Panther. I thought something went down here. The Tiger went down.
Oof, yeah, in the south, right?
Yeah, on the center entrance to the town. Yeah, the Tiger.
Yeah, middle, true. Sorry.
Yeah, middle. And yeah, it's 12 minutes, but yeah.
Yeah,
he's still
the Achilles.
clinging to some flags somehow, not sure how. And he's losing lots of units now. Also, he wasted, P.Uri.Tanner wasted a bit his SDKF sets in the center, but he tried to push. What he didn't try is push in the very north. That could have given him the double tick and forced Standerman to maybe play or invest some points in the north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But GG, well played, both players. Congratulations to Standerman. Congratulations to Tanner.
Pancerna Masterclass. You can find him on YouTube.
Yeah.
You will actually find him on YouTube right when you upload this video, and just give it a shot, watch it, try Pancerna out yourself.
Yeah.
Make up your own opinion. Don't listen to Stan. Don't listen to anyone. Play it yourself.
Exactly.
And it's the same with Strachwitz. It's also a bit overlooked. Maybe has some nice meme capability.
And Hobo really loves this division, but in particular in Vanguard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the signature divisions of the Kingdom of the Noobs. The first one is 7th Estonian, and then also Strachwitz.
Exactly. And, as long as you like those 2 divisions, you will be the Kingdom of the Noobs, because these divs are pretty garbo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But they're fun.
It was a good match. KD clearly in favor of Stan the Man.
Yeah, massively in favor. Crazy,
so he was the man of this match. He is the man of the match. So Flix, thanks a lot for this spontaneous cast.
Thanks for having me.
It was a lot of fun. And it was live, because we kind of just found it on
in the games list.
In the games list, genau, exactly in the browser. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Until then, bye for now.
Bye bye.